Hi guys, in this video I have an ABS problem, right? And I have tried changing the sensors, I've tried cleaning, I've tried a few things, right? But I detected the problem, and the problem is coming from the rear left wheel. So let me show you. When I put the ignition on, and then when I start the vehicle, you will see the ABS, the traction, off-road, and also the air lights will be on. So let me go ahead and start. So that is signifying that we are definitely having a ABS issue. Normally it can be that the problem is coming from a sensor, but this time I think it may be the ring on the bearings, wheel bearings. So guys, I have tested the lines. I am getting 12 volts. I also changed the sensor twice, so that makes me think, well, the issue is the magnet on the wheel bearings that is being sensed by the sensor or something. But however guys, let me show you guys what I'm about to do. So we are going to take off the wheel, and we are going to see if we can figure out what is causing the problem, if we may need to replace the metal thing on the bearings or something. But guys, we're gonna take the wheel off. So guys, we already took off the tire, and well, what we need to do, we need to remove the caliper along with the brakes pad. So that's what I'm gonna do. I believe what we need to use here is we can use 2 spanners, one to hold maybe, but I think it's 13. So I'm gonna try and remove the caliper area along with those brakes pad. And then we have to remove this screw here. We gotta take this out as well, but we have to remove the holder that is holding the rotor in place. So yeah, so to remove the caliper bolts, you have to use a combination of, well, I use 13mm and the 15. So I hold 15mm here, and then I use the 13 to take off the bolts, as you can see. Right, so guys, I just took off the rotor along with the brakes pad. The caliper is a bit hanged in here. So the caliper is a bit hanged in here, right? But we were able to take it off without take off this connection bar, and that is because the bolts are very tight. You can see one of them here. So there are 2 bolts holding this. This is what holds up the caliper. As I told you guys, I changed the sensor twice to see if that would have fixed it. Did the connection cable. I got 12 volts, so we're gonna sort this sensor on this bearings. So we had to remove this. I think that we gotta use this flat point and see if we can. I'll use this flat point and see if we can get this out. So yeah. So guys, taking a look at it, we got the cap out, so we just need to remove this bolt, and we have a new one here. So actually we have the ABS ring on it, brand new. So if it means that we have to change the entire wheel bearings for this ring, this is what we're gonna do. Yeah, it's what we're gonna do if we have to change the entire wheel bearings. So I think this is 32 socket somewhere across there, so I'm gonna look for that socket. We're gonna try and break it. Wow, so it took me about almost a half an hour to get this thing break. Being honest with you guys, I actually put my foot on it, but this socket is not the exact size, as it have some play, so I believe a 29 will fit it very tight. So it actually get a little grinding from me from when I stand on it, and it's very greasy as well, and it's never been changed. So definitely have to look for a 29. So if we look at this, we can see that the ring is very rusty. It's actually covered with some kind of grease. I hope you're seeing that. It's actually covered. So I have no idea what causes to cover up, but some kind of black grease or something cover up the ring itself. I don't know if that is the problem in which cause this not to work. Either way, we have a new one. Yeah, but definitely it's still looking good, but it was completely covered. So I do believe that that's the problem. But just to save time, I am changing the entire thing. I'm just changing it. But it was covered. That's our evidence. It was covered, so I'm going to put this new one on just in case there's any other problem with this. But I do believe that that's the problem because the ring was entirely covered. So guys, my problem here now, I can't get this on, right? I took it off without removing this, but I can't get it on. Maybe if I try hard enough, I may get it on, but when I took it off, so I had to take this off and then put this on, right? I take this and it's already tight. Wow. I guess I did a pretty good job tightening it. So this is what I'm going to do. Wow. So we're going to try and put both of them on together. I think we have a big problem, guys. We have a huge problem. This one is bigger. This one is smaller. Have a look. This one is too big. So we made a mistake. But however, we will see if the problem is fixed with this ring, because I know that I took this off without removing this. So guys, we have to put this back on. I'm going to clean this off thoroughly with degrease and then put it back on. Just like that. So we gotta get this lined up, get the screw in. So just like that. So guys, I'm just putting in these studs just to hold everything in place, because I have to look for a screw for here. In the meantime, I'm going to put the brake pad on. Wow, I don't have any tool to push back the piston, so let's see. We should be able to push this on. So we just did. We have the 2 bolts that need to go in. We're gonna try and put those in. The top, and also so at the bottom here. So once those 2 bolts are in, and we put this one in, then we put the wheel back on, and then after we do a test. So guys, the wheel is back on.